A bit of a strange thing happened in the industry that a lot of real estate agents are doing that buyers love and owners love, but it's hard to explain. We're doing it with virtual furniture and virtually. Let's talk about it. Stay tuned.
Tops of the morning to you, Mark.
Hi, Billy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You?
Excellent, bud. Excellent.
So this is an interesting topic for those that don't know, how virtual furniture can be used to completely transform a space for only $39, Mark.
Only $39. This confuses owners when we're selling. So we tell owners that we're going to pull their existing furniture out digitally and we're going to refurnish the property to any style design digitally. And they sort of scratch their heads a little bit.
Yeah, well, it is a little bit of a foreign idea for those that don't know. I think my parents, probably a little bit more traditional. They probably think that if you're selling your home, you've got to dress it up and put normal dressed up furniture in there, which is in itself is a bit of a headache because you've got to move everything out, let the guys come in, furnish it, the lorry turns up, and that's how you sell your property. But not anymore. And like you said, we've been using this across sales and rentals for how long would you say?
I'd probably say 5 years. 5 years ago sporadically, and I'd probably say bloody consistent for the last 1 or 2 years. But it's not something us agents are sort of talking about or marketing to anyone really. We're just doing it and getting the job done. But you know what's really interesting? The sellers feel a bit weird about it. Sellers feel, and the question that I always get asked is the sellers going like, isn't it weird that when the buyer gets here, it's going to be completely different furniture? So if you've just tuned in, we're talking about completely refurnishing properties digitally. So pulling the old furniture out digitally, placing in sexy new furniture digitally, and then the seller's going, don't the buyers get upset when they come and the furniture isn't here that they saw in the photos?
Yeah, and we spoke about this off air. The answer I had for you, the reason I think majority of people actually, what people need to realize is we're only putting one bed in the bedroom or one fridge in the fridge space. When I say we, it's not, Novak, it's the external company that are doing this professionally. They're not dressing up a space to be larger or, anything more than what it is. It's simply just making the furniture and space a little bit more, showable, maybe marketable. And for properties that are empty, it gives people looking online a spatial awareness of what sort of, realistically, what sort of furniture they can put inside the property, which in my opinion is huge in the fact that you can you get a bit of a better idea, because completely judging a property based on photos is hard.
It's pretty incredible, though. It's pretty incredible that you can have tenanted property. They're not putting the effort into presenting at all in a tenanted property. So, there's the rug's not the best, or the couch isn't the best. They haven't cleaned up or anything like an owner would. But as an agent and as a seller, we can commission these digital guys to strip out the room completely. We still keep the same carpet. We still keep the same wall colour. But we can then go through and put some Freedom furniture in there, some Coco Republic furniture, whatever is desired. And it just completely transforms that space because it can look a bit shit.
Yeah. Another thing, Mark, some people don't like having their furniture put online, full stop. we get tenants that say, I don't want photos done because my furniture is going to be used in your marketing campaign, which is fair enough.
That's a good point. Yes.
And
that's
same with owners.
big one that we do. Yeah.
So it takes all of that out and makes it super neutral. Like you said, you can pretty much put whatever you want in there, which is brilliant. But to scale.
That's actually a really, really good point, man.
Yeah, stays really
Now,
good.
do you reckon from a trained eye that you can tell the difference between a digitally furnished property and an actual furnished property?
Only on how tidy it looks. Only on how tidy it looks. It's super realistic, but I can't make my bed as good as the virtual furniture people can. That's all.
Yeah, so the details, just a little bit there. So, Jeff Luby, good morning. Yep, I'll send you over the details for the virtual furniture people. Luke Brony, good morning. I'd like to know, as a buyer's agent, Luke, if it gets up your nose at all from a buyer's perspective, or if you just don't care. But certainly, I think as a seller, this is a good product. As a landlord, this is a good product. Your agent's got to be using this. It's just going to give your property the edge. Definitely, when a buyer comes through, Billy, or a tenant comes through, do you ever get a tenant having a go at you saying this isn't at all what it looks like in the photos?
Not at all, really. And definitely, even if the old comment or two is mentioned, we're showing 50 properties a month. That's what we're leasing a month, and you got a huge exposure in the market. I mean, we're showing 50 properties. Imagine you're having 5 groups through twice a week. The numbers, do the maths. We're showing properties to a huge amount of people in the market. And I think a lot of people actually appreciate that they can see the space fully furnished. Like I said, we're not changing bed sizes. You're not making a single room into a master bedroom with a king size bed. It all stays really realistic, but tidy.
Now it's good, and now we can do, guys, renovations on properties as well. Just to show you, I'm going to show you. Actually, before we do it, Luke's got a comment in here. No, can you read that, Billy?
Yeah, Luke says not at all. Doesn't bother him. All good to have virtual furniture. Even investors like to see how the rooms work for tenants.
Which company we're using for virtual? These guys are offshore, so they're actually individuals. I think we got them off Fiverr, Fiverr, but I'll get the details for you. By the way, on Fiverr, if you ever want a job done for $5, you get it done on Fiverr. They're virtual assistants, and they'll execute small jobs for $5 as many times as you want. Have a look on it. It's a really cool site. So the Russians get on there, the Indians get on there, the Chinese get on there, and they're working from home and they need work. Fiverr, $5, you can get any job done. I think that's how we started on virtual furniture. Now, Billy, can you bring up a house renovation? We're going to show you what a house looks like when it's had a render done to it, and when it has not had a render done to it. And just to give you this as a picture, we had a professional renderer come to the property. If we can we go from first?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So it's that bottom left one there. So we had a professional renderer go to the property and quote for $45,000 what he could do to render the property. So this is what it actually looked like.
Can you see that? You're looking at the main one now?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
All right, hang on. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Okay. So, guys, that's what the property looks like at the moment. And this morning, if you've just tuned in, we're talking about doing virtual furniture for $39. $39 completely refurnishing a property. We just got the view photo now. So now we're going to show you what the property looks like rendered. So that was before. And then to get this done, so this is a great thing for a buyer. You can imagine a buyer is going, man, I don't know what color I should do. I don't know what it's going to cost or something like that. There you go. Look at that. So that's a render. We've rendered the house for $39 before was a brown brick, older looking home. Now, pretty swish.
Yeah, so that's the after effect. This is the before. So yeah,
Incredible.
it does look amazing.
So guys and girls, that is what agents are doing. Only the best agents are doing at the moment to render properties, and to get photos looking pretty cool in properties. It's going to change that layout. So I definitely recommend it get done. If your agent's not doing it, you're give them a nudge and get that done, because you may find that's where your marketing is very, very weak. And Billy, it's the art of getting people through the door. Sometimes it's you just got to get them in the door to see how incredible the place, the space, the property is, and the photos aren't doing justice because of the furniture, because of the tenant. And now to properly furnish a property for a unit can cost $3,000. For a house can cost $6,000 or $7,000. So to actually get this done for $39 for a room is bloody unbelievable.
Yeah, agreed. And we talk to all our landlords, Mark, and say, you bought this property for an investment. Imagine how many times you can recycle these photos, and it's going to look amazing all the time. You're not relying on the luck of a good tenant to by chance have their own nice furniture and dress your place up. Because let's face it, over the space of 5 years, say you have 5 12-month tenancies, you're running a bit of a gamble there to rely on good photos every time, whereas you can nail it the one time. It's tax deductible, of course, and it looks perfect.
And your days on market will be quicker, so it'll sell quicker, it'll rent quicker when it's presented better.
Yeah, and another thing, people might not assume, we generally do a couple of the main living rooms, bedrooms. You don't need to do everything. Obviously you don't need virtual furniture in a kitchen in most cases. So it's a great investment, as small as $39 a room. Get the living room done, get your master bedroom done, and sometimes that's adequate. Like I said, it's just about getting numbers through the door, and this is a great way how to do it.
Love it. Billy, thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Have a good day. Cheers, everyone.
Get some virtual furniture, everyone. Hope we helped you today.
Ciao.
See you later.